Hello survivors, welcome to a brand new video. Today we are playing the Spellblade. We're going to get straight into it. We're actually going to do a Sigil of Vileness +2, so we're on a +2 over there. And we did a +1 and we landed up doing it in like 14 minutes. So we're going to see if we can do this again. We're going to speedrun this baby and see where we can go from there. So Aranak is nothing that we want. Broken player is the one for Shattered. We also get, because we're playing with Burn, that's going to be a burn upgrade. And then we'll go max visibility for the beginning. Need to just make sure I can see the skills happening over here. Also, I don't think our summons have summoned. I do need a little bit of some time. There we go, we got them. Because as soon as we apply burning stacks, we are then able to get all this juiciness. And we're going to play swing and burn skills. So we're going to be playing Heartrending Strike, Double Slash. We've got the Fiery, the two Fiery Storm and Fiery Blades are both swing skills as well, which is pretty cool. And it's all going to work together. Most important stat will be damage over here for the Fiery Blades, and then the usual for everything else. So Flamethrower, very good. Massive damage increase over there. We will take it. This game, guys, if we wanted to do this quickly, this is the way that we can do that. Just ask the game for the right upgrades at the right time. I also want that, so we will grab the multicast there. We every single skill, we got beautiful upgrades right off the bat. This I mean, I could not ask for better RNG at the start of a run. Now, there's two options to get from Broken Player. So if we do actually get a Loot Goblin right in the beginning, that is okay. Because we can get ourselves both the Shattered on hit, as well as grabbing ourselves the increase from burning so that we got more clear speed. So we are going to get both of them, don't you worry. And we can go from there. Now we're looking for Firebolt. We could get Flame Wave actually, because that gives us Shattered. Oh no, but Firebolt, we wanted the weakness. I remembered. Alright, so we're not going to focus on Riftwalker. Unfortunately, because of the way that things work, it's actually not going to be good for us to get it. We can get Skill Chain, that's going to be good. And we are now looking just for some good upgrades. Powerful Strikes we don't necessarily need. Grab that and that, beautiful. And then even critical strike chance will be something that we go for when it's of higher quality. But area of effect there, good. Now we're just looking for a lot of multicast chance and other things like that. Sorry, I did mention that we are not going to worry about our Ascension. Now, we did mention this in previous videos, but that doesn't matter. The reason why we don't worry about it is pretty simple. When you get inside, or once you finish this entire round, you're going to land up having 0 Ascension. It doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter which character you're playing on, your Ascension disappears with that character. And because of the way that Spellblade's Ascension works, it's going to be increasingly difficult to get that Ascension back up by the time you're fighting the boss. So by the time the boss is you know, like dead, you'll have your Ascension maybe. So it makes sense to not worry about it and just play the game and do better that way. But you know, I don't even know why it's a thing, you know. This is magical and physical, that's really good. And then grab the multicast over here for more burning damage. So yeah, there's no point in worrying about your Ascension. Some characters you can. Houndmaster is a pretty good one, because as soon as you defeat enemies, you can just feed them, and they're always up. Barbarian's a good one, because it comes very quickly. Pyromancer's an easy one to get. You know, some of them are really easy, and then other ones like Spellblade's really not really worth it. Who else wouldn't be worth it? I'm trying to think who else has... Paladin is a weird one. Like it's worth it, but it's going to be very difficult to get in the boss fight. Who else do we have? I'm trying to think who else would use their Ascension. Like Legionnaire would be terrible. Assassin might be too difficult. I haven't done Assassin yet. So we're still waiting for that one to say. But I need to now focus on getting more fiery blades instead of worrying about whose ascensions are good. Okay, wait. When we level up our character, that's fine. That works. Get that. Get banished multicast. Get the laugh. Burn is good. Deal more damage with every burn you apply. That's fine. Not really what we need, but it will work. There's our Ascension, but again, it's not really going to work for us. And we only need a 3 now, so there's no point in fighting the bosses again. We can do like a easy 1 over here, and we can go to another one, the 2 at the middle over there, just before the boss room. So, you know, just do what's easier, because that boss fight was actually quite difficult. It also means I'm probably going to go for Shattered before we do anything else. And we never got a goblin yet, so that's unfortunate. Alright, do the double fight. I mean the two Void Essence or Fragment objective. And just focus Flamethrower at the center where all the enemies that we need to defeat are. Beautiful, easy peasy. Give me all that juicy XP, a whole 2 levels. Okay, cast frequency will be very good. We don't need the sharp blades. So we'll grab cast frequency and then cast frequency on the double blade. These guys are going to help us apply a lot of burn, like these 3. And then we can get fragility. Oh, we've already got fragility, so we can actually go for flame wave rather. I was just thinking we go weakness to fragility, that's why we wanted it, but we've already got fragility with Heartrending Strike. Also, every 25 levels, we should get +2 to our fiery blades. I need to remember that. We need to make sure that we're going to get those +2s. Okay, boss fight down. And this is very, very good. But again, I think we're going to go with the Shattered first. Whenever a burning enemy dies, it explodes, causing multiplier of the total accumulated burn to deal damage in a targeted area. It's like nearly one times 1 of the damage of the burn stacks, which is actually massive. So it is a massive amount of damage. It's just going to make the clear that much smoother. Do you know what? Let's do Shattered first. Shattered's going to work. And get the burn stacks. And now we go to Mhyzahet. We need to get Exposed as well as Form. For more crits. Because our Form right now is very low. And hopefully the Shattered should be enough to carry us a bit further. We are level 39. So we do still need a lot more levels. I don't know if I'm comfortable fighting a boss. It's a double fight. Alright. Let's just get a level. Grab ourselves the more burning. And see where this takes us. I actually need to drop the visibility a little bit. And then as long as we are hitting the enemies with Flamethrower, we should be applying a significant amount of burning stacks to them as well. And what's really nice is when you have the chance to apply burn, the fiery blades will apply their own burning stacks as well. So you don't even need other abilities to apply all those burning stacks. You can literally just use fiery blades if you wanted to, and it would work. Cast frequencies are good. Let's grab more burning. We might as well grab multicast. Critical strike chance is fine. Banish that. Grab all that beautiful burn. And over here we want the +2. So we're just going to keep looking for it. but we are not finding it. What is going on here? Hello? Alright, I'm just going to grab area and the damage. I don't know why we are so unlucky to not get +2 there. I guess the fact that we were locking damage maybe, but I'm sorry, that's unreasonable. I think the damage we just got in the area made a massive difference actually. So guess it was a good thing, but that just it made no sense whatsoever. Back to another boss fight here. Go for, we can banish the area there. Block is fine. Lethality is good. Grab ourselves more multicast and a cast frequency over here. Cast frequency and maybe a little bit of block power. We have done it in a previous episode where a single 8 block power has saved our life against an attack, so 1 block is better than no block. And there we go. We do get 3 more levels. There's another 3 fights over here, which isn't a boss fight, which is great. Damage increase, we will take it. I do want that, but we don't have enough locks, and we need to get more locks before we hit 25 levels. Which means we need to get to the boss ASAP. Let's do this quickly. Damage increase and cast frequency. Beautiful. Oh, we actually got a 4 run over here. Let's go and do that. Increase the damage or burn, cast frequency, and multicast on slashing is actually fine because it gives us finesse as well as bulwark. And finesse is just more multicast for all of our other skills. Right, he's dead. She's dead. Someone else is going to... There we go. Perfect. And we got triple dash as well, which is really nice. So we can just dash all the way to the boss fight. Grab HP, cast frequency. Do you know what? Normally I don't do it, and I wouldn't go for like burn to slow in this case. But I did it the other day, and the slow is actually very efficient against the normal enemies. So especially when you got an AoE skill that hits absolutely everything around you. So we will get the burn to slow this round, so you can see just how efficient it can be if you've got all that juicy slow around you. But good thing we started off with Shattered first, because we just shattered Mhyzahet. Alright, we're going to go with the Exposed first. Exposed, very good for damaging skills. And then we're going to bounce between the two, so we're going to go Broken, then Mhyzahet and Broken again. This time we will grab the burning damage just for clear. I mean, we don't even need it really, actually. I'm going to get the damage and cast frequency. And if we're super lucky, we'll actually get the loot goblin at the same time, so we can get double damage, double cast frequency. It makes so much sense. I don't know why I don't just farm that. Like every single character should just focus that. I mean, what better items to get? Okay, debuffs are important, but what's better than damage and cast frequency after that? I mean, multicast, but there isn't any boss that gives multicast. And even then you can get so much multicast from upgrades, where I guess this is multiplicative as well, so it's just that much better. Damage, I'm going to re-roll here until we get a +2. Thank you so much. Now we can lock that. I guess we'll just go swing to fire, whatever. Critical strike chance, we'll grab one more like that, and then we don't need any more. HP, area of effect, we'll grab one more as well. Another damage increase over there. So now the area of effect for our skills, it's actually pretty much the entire screen. So we don't necessarily need visibility off anymore, because I can kind of see what's happening. Because we literally got the entire area covered. Okay, apply more burn stacks. That's just flat damage increase in a sense. This is a 2, so we'll go to 11, and then there's a 3 over there for 14. We do run haste on this build because Firestorm does have haste, which is also very good. We can grab the 2 here first. A lot of levels to go through here. Good thing we are getting crit because we do have the aptitude. Also, why have I not seen burning on critical strike? Let's re-roll here again. There's another +2, we'll take it. There's a legendary there, I'll grab that as well. Beautiful, damage increase over there. Because it's a swing skill, it doesn't increase its own damage when you go swing to fire or those kind of upgrades. So unfortunately we don't need to take them. And then we get the fight over here. Defeating these guys. I thought I defeated you already. There we go. Perfect. Cast frequency, and some life. 355 HP, that's pretty good. I don't think that's a one hit. Also, we got quite a decent amount of block, I believe. But gonna have to lower it just so we can see the negative effects on the floor. Beautiful damage. Alright, so that's what we're going for. We're going to increase our damage and our cast frequency. So we're on 56%. It goes up to 86%. So it actually, that looked like it was additive, not multiplicative. I have no idea. Anyway, back to Mhyzahet, so we can get the form now. And remember how I said it took us a really short time to do this? Well, we already only had 11 minutes. I guess maybe not having loot goblins makes things go faster as well. Back to full visuals. Can grab that with the crystal. It's another fight. Let's just level up a bit. More burn. Of course, the more burn we do, the more burn we apply. There's a burn to slow. We do want that. The better it's going to be for us, because the more we can burn enemies, the more damage the fiery blade's going to do, because they do damage based on the stacks or the amount of burn stacks on enemies. So it just makes sense to grab as much burn on hit as possible. The only thing I don't understand is where my burn on crit is, because we do have a decent amount of crit anyway. So we should have found some of those already, and we haven't. So I'm not entirely sure what's happening there with that. 2 more levels there. And we should be, that should be 15. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 over there. Yep, that's 15. Incinerate. Another one. Beautiful. 80% of all our burning damage is done immediately. Also very good for, obviously, bosses and things like that. Excuse me, guys. Got a little bit of a frog in my throat and it's not even Wednesday, my dudes. It's boss time. Let's go. Critical strike damage. Give me crit. We'll take another slow. Go for HP. Take crit. We're on 89%. We are going to get the form now as well, which is going to work really well for us. And then we'll grab another damage and cast frequency from Broken Player. And that should be it. We should be Gucci. Definitely a whack ton more damage than typically having. So there is the form. 5% chance for all skills to apply form. Didn't get a loot goblin. Don't need the loot goblin. We could grab... I think Volkage might have something for us. Aranak has absolutely nothing for us. There's movement speed and critical strike chance. But we don't need that. We got haste and now we have form as well. So just it's disgusting. Still... Hopefully we can find a critical burn on crit for that extra burning. But if we can't, we can't. I'm not gonna, no point crying over spilt milk. If we don't get it, we don't get it. It is what it is. We only have +7 units though, which is sad. I would like more. Give me +14 rather. I don't know where the yellow thing is. It doesn't matter. Let's not waste time looking for it. There we go. It's only a 1 over here. These boss fights, they sometimes just take too long. Multicast, crit damage. We do have aptitude as well, so we are getting crit damage. And 100% crit chance and still 0 chance to burn on a crit. I think we need to do a little bit of a re-rolling. Let's see, we got 22 rerolls. We can definitely do a bit of re-rolling. More aptitude, we can grab that. Damage. Got a reroll for the +2. There's the +2 with multicast. We also got the fire to swing, so we'll grab that. There we go. And there's a +4. Oh, beautiful. All right. We have a really high movement speed though, so I'm not sure why they feel so slow. Oh, I just skipped over it. Okay, I don't think that was the one we needed, but it definitely was one of them. Come on, game. Got 3 more rerolls. Nothing. It doesn't want me to have it. And I re-rolled over the one. It wasn't the right one. It was burn deals more damage frequently, but that's not the right one. We wanted to have crits deal more burn or chance to burn, and we couldn't find it. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. What's happening? But look at this beautiful damage. Done and dusted. 16 minutes, 29 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. And then all we do is we'd go and grab... actually, over here, we have to grab this one because we don't have any rerolls. But there you go. There you have it. Let me know what you think about the build. Wasn't pure fire, but still, fiery blades. Whack ton of damage. Nearly 1 trillion damage over there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.